Hey everybody, good morning. Mike here. Duh. I don't know why I say stuff like that, but I guess that's how you know it's not AI. I'm scratching my head. Just thinking about ideal client acquisition, and I've been kind of consumed by it lately. There's a couple of reasons. Number one, it's what makes being in business kind of fun, because ideal clients, not good clients, but ideal clients are the ones that make you great money and that you really, really love working with. Either it's because you get to do what you do at your highest level, or because personally the relationship with that ideal client is more significant. And so when I'm thinking about ideal clients, one of the things that always comes to mind that is really, really important is, what is the lifetime value? So a lot of things factor into that, and how much does it cost you to acquire that client? How long does it take? What is the sales process like? How much do you make the first year? How much do you make ongoing? How long do you normally have a client? These are all things that help you determine lifetime value. But when you're a successful owner of a professional services business, an attorney, accountant, CPA, M&A person, financial advisor, commercial insurance, commercial real estate, you name it. When you're doing real professional services and you're not only running your company, meaning you've got a team of people and you've got probably at least 2 to 3 producers, people that are also serving these clients, leading sales, because usually you haven't outsourced that completely, but leading the sales initiatives can become challenging. And one of the ways that I have found that it really, really helps people like that in those roles is to have them focus exclusively on ideal client acquisition. Usually at that point, you've got an engine built, a reputational engine, and you're getting referrals organically. You probably have got social media presence. You've got some branding. You may even be running some marketing. Most of the time, that marketing's not accountable, but that's a different story. But how do we engage that very successful and quite busy, lead professional, your top people? How do we engage them in a sales process where they're leading business development and enjoying it? Because that's what has to happen. You can only grind for so long. And so ideal client acquisition is everything. And they're everywhere. But you're the problem. Your lack of focus, your lack of engagement emotionally with leading sales in your company is what is keeping you from getting more of them. And it's because you focus on things that aren't them. So that's the deal. You ready? I've got some people that I know, I have some clients as well, where ideal clients, the value of an ideal client is measured in the hundreds of thousands of dollars, right? That tends to make the work associated with identifying and then meeting and then acquiring and then onboarding and then serving and retaining. It tends to make that process just a little bit more enjoyable, or at the very least, highly rewarding financially. So where do we go with this? One of the things that's really important is being able to effectively handle resource allocation. And when you're a serious business owner, a leader, you've got to figure out, what do you invest your time and money in? And how do you make sure, out of a universe of options, what's the best thing to do? Here's my secret. Which of the options do you want to do? Because that's the one that you got a better shot at. Anyways, hope you're having a productive morning. Look forward to it. Comments, questions, and stay tuned. Big stuff coming.